If you're like me and you woke up this morning with an email that you damn near missed because it was in your promotions folder from Aesop Rock, then you got excited. I had to get my daughter ready for daycare. I had promised to paint faces at daycare this morning. So I painted a bunch of kids' faces to look like giraffes and elephants and all sorts of things. And then I came home and immediately reopened that email. I know it's been a minute over here. I've been busy making things. I have several podcasts and YouTube channels and recently wrote a couple of books. So it's been busy. But I figured I had to get on here to listen to this thing with the Ace fans. And I want to do this a little bit differently. I'm not going to try to break down every bar. I want to listen to it for the first time and just enjoy it. So I'll stop and talk when I hear things, but I would love to just open up the comments for you all to say, here's what I caught. I would love to hear what you're hearing, what you're getting out of it, how it's reaching you right now at this moment. Because I believe the title is, I heard it's a mess there too. And it's a mess. So I'd love to know how it's reaching you. All right, first things first, when you open the email, this is what you get.
Dear traveler, it's a mess out here. I heard it's a mess there too. I've been home pressing buttons and turning knobs mostly. The dogs get me out of the house, which I'm grateful for. I wanted to drop these recent experiments off for you. I was trying out some new tools and caught a little wave on my way to wherever I'm headed. The songs feel more transitional than they do a Final Destination, but I had fun making them. Inside of this message you will find a link to these experiments. Take care of them as you were carefully selected to receive these. I hope things around your way get better soon. Until then, take care of one another.
I hope things around your way get better soon. It's a mess everywhere. All right, then we've got a YouTube link. Let's do it on YouTube here. Start that back. Crystals and herbs.
It is a mess.
It is a mess. I love this artwork.
It's a mess out here.
Blood in my hair, shit on my shoes, spit on my shirt. Ash in the air, ick on the news, system alert. It might just be the dish we deserve. In the crystal ball, it isn't always crystals and herbs. Some parts downpour.
I love that he always starts with like describing the way he looks. And it's always like something from some army surplus store. Interesting that he starts it with, this might be what we deserve. And I don't think he means each individual person, but as a whole, as a society, this might be what we deserve. We voted it in, maybe.
Acid rain and power chords are the parts you'll probably want to scratch your eyes out for. I'm saying, by all means, whatever get the vessel to caress the calm seas. It is a mess. Forecast showing 5 spin kicks, high speed winds with a chance of flying wizard fist. If you can't defend yourself, it ain't because the system's rigged. Granted, the system's rigged. I poke my head out from a window.
And I love how he always does that. He makes a statement, then backs, rewinds and reassesses the situation. If you can't defend yourself, it's not because the system's rigged. Granted, the system's rigged.
Up on the second floor, I check the city's pulse, assess the pecking order. M65 field jacket. I'm off to watch
Surplus
a guy
store.
steal a package. It's a mess.
He's such an observationist. Is that a word?
It's a mess.
He's an observer. He's always watching.
It's a mess out here.
His drum choices these last several projects are so good. And this artwork is incredible. And it's laying in the grass. I like that.
Pick a puddle with the bridge and tunnel tumbleweed. I somersault with someone who ain't fucking with that double speak. Barely up for single speak. Don't run up on some fun police.
Barely up for single speak.
Done unplugging all your puppy teeth. I can't explain to y'all how much time I don't have for this. Infinite amounts to ban exactly it. Let's pack it in or spin some actual axes at each other. Happy hunting. The trick is how to trap and stuff what's added up to nothing for so long. It's like throwing a book at a ghost. You could damage the book. Plus they just poof in the smoke. It's like fumbling your phone to get a photo of a Bigfoot, then failing to convince your friends it isn't just some tribute with a trickster and gorilla suit. Then you're questioning your own account of things. Maybe that close encounter wasn't how it seemed. Find me in the truck.
We're all being gaslighted. Gaslit.
Yo, I'll be in the cut.
He's in the cut. He's just sitting back, observing. He's watching it all become a mess.
Yo, I'll be in the cut.
And I'm sure affected by it. We all know he seems to be easily affected, sensitive. I think we all are to a degree.
Trap doors open up and swallow my lame guests. You're welcome to stop in, just watch what you say next. I get them saying last at the station that doesn't take requests. We play from traded cassettes and straight to VHS. We read off Trivial Pursuit cards from the Goodwill, porting bagels from Long Island to a mountain over Whoville, then repelling to...
Who else reads off Trivial Pursuit cards? That's the way to experience Trivial Pursuit. Nobody plays the game. You just read off the cards. I actually run a rock climbing history podcast and have been thinking about making trivia cards to go along with the history podcast and the history book I just released.
Foothills, waving from the wavy lane. Radio silent, running errands on an 80s shape. Radio flyer, pulling prey to the fire. I'm in the area ashy, my name engraved on my lighter. Swap myself into a frame at the neighborhood diner. That's the kind of game we admire. Rooftop a night market, I am marking a thin crowd. I shimmy down the closest pole, behold the old get in, get out. Dicey little mutt, winding other littles up. Hide your chicken club. Yo, I'll be in the cut. Yo, I'll be in the cut. Woo. Yo, I'll be in the cut.
His observation is always in the dark as an outsider who's about to go into the thing, usually some dystopian city.
Brick roads come in many colors. There's many different wizards and vigilante justice and simple family functions that should come with panic buttons and learning how to always hunt your supper standing up when jump.
Family functions should come with panic buttons, especially in today's world where we know we have to discuss politics or what's going on in the world with our family. If your family's anything like mine, my family is very conservative, very Trump-oriented, very blind to what's actually going on. Hopefully your family's not like that, but I don't even go to family functions because of that.
Bob tuck spin, land on one knee, fist down, split this town along Jump Street. Where you learn that one? I actually never done that before. A blackout and death becomes you and yours. Woke with blood in my mouth, went to wash up at the Applebee's, cut my hair and disappear into the commonality. Then hear about some massacre on the news at 11. What kind of monster would be moving so reckless? If it's up, then I give a fuck who approve of the message. I'm in the mood to mush a lieutenant, come root for the menace. Ooh.
He made me feel right there as if, he cuts his hair to blend in, to assimilate, to fit into society. It's what everyone's asking of everyone. Fit in, be like everyone else. But then you go home, you watch the news, and some person who fits in, who looks like everyone else, has just committed some atrocity, has just shot some unarmed black man for doing whatever. The police who fit in, who look like everyone else, who are the pillars of society, are committing these atrocities. And that's making him question, should I even try to fit into this mess?
Hiding in the shrubs, high, you're riding in the mud. Might be in a cult.
Yo, I be in the cut. Yo, I be in the cut. Woo! Woo! Yo, I be in the cut. Yo, I be in the cut. Woo! Woo! Ooh.
I'm liking this. I just finished a season about the 1980s in rock climbing history, and I make all the music for my podcast. So I was deep into synths and like reverb-soaked drums, electronic drums, and these sounds are really fun and fit with what I've been into. I love this drill walkie-talkie combo with the crystal
I
ball.
was on a cloud, cherubs brushing my hair. For several hours, you were on the ground, punching the air. I'm alive, one of infinitely under repair. Some people call me Aesop Rock, some is somebody there. Shh, somebody's not, and it's more than a passive vacancy. It's less than zero people stealing baguettes out the bakery. Witness like who wasn't that? En route to prove a negative and losing. Trying to enter antimatter into evidence. Break the expletives. Back in holy country where the neighbor's cat is missing and no coyote is hungry. And every lizard leaping. I'm every bit indecent, aiming for whoever presently king of the tetrahedron. The funny part is who would even want to sit up there? Throne schmoan, I'm home in a Herman Miller chair, working, hunched over something, blowing smoke.
I've got 2 Herman Miller chairs up in my studio here, so good choice.
Kirby on his lap, purring, cervical spine
Kirby.
chirping, chills. It's perfect, certain as the plaid shirt
Perfect.
tag reads
Kirby.
Kirkland. I walk around late, cross the bridge back. Never passed the quiz for a bridge troll's trick bag. Even if he offers 3 guesses, I appreciate the interest, but will not be taking questions. I will be taking any route I want, including dead ends, to any place I want, including all the many heavens. But it's a mess out here. I heard it's a mess there too.
It's a mess here too.
Remember when the smoke starts flowing and your eyes start stinging and your throat starts closing, what a little fresh air can do.
That resonates. It's a mess here too. I live in Lander, Wyoming. I grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio, in the hip hop scene there. There's no hip hop scene here. There are a couple of younger guys who I get with occasionally to make things who are really incredible, but there's no scene. And it's a very, very white, conservative place. I'm here for the rock climbing. I'm here because my wife's family is here. And around 2020 time, I realized exactly how white and conservative it was. I wasn't really, I hadn't fully taken it in. And since then, it's felt like my throat's closing. It's getting darker. It's harder to exist here, to be happy here, to want to be here. But part of the reason I've been MIA on this channel is because I've been outside in the woods, going climbing, doing the things that I love to do. I sit at my computer, I make things, I make music, I make podcasts, and then I go outside and I rock climb. I spend time with my daughter out in the woods, out at the bike park where she's shredding on her little Strider bike. Fresh air will do you good.
got a first red sliver of day stars. Somebody went and freed a couple chickens in the graveyard. Weird flex, but I like a weird flex. I like an odd duck who adheres to a spirit quest per se. Fish swim in circles.
He's an
where
odd
the
duck
turtles,
that adheres to a
dogs,
spirit
birds fly
quest.
inverted. Perps turn to serpents, but the waves are yay high. The surf is way up, and ocean water rain sustain the grapevine. Get barreled, get spat through.
I also just noticed this bonsai tree in the crystal ball. Has that just grown there? That wasn't there in the beginning, was it?
Space-time beached where you dress strange, different plane and dateline. Before the stop, stare and questionnaire. Bitch, I dress like a rocket man everywhere. Pops had a pinball machine from the 60s. I can still hear it.
Rocket Man, Pinball. Is this both an Elton John reference? Is that right? Am I mixing up references here?
Ringing when I'm pinging off epiphanies.
Pinging off epiphanies.
Go to King of Zing who made it up the precipice and never kissed a pinky ring. Rappel through a skylight once a week or feel like I'm someone I don't wanna be. I used to party with animatronic Chuck E. Cheese. Any celebrities I met since then were fucking weak. The door knocker talks might make you solve a riddle before you bother the boss. Y'all get off my...
That's another Wizard reference. And Brick Roads. He said any brick roads come in every color. That's a Wizard of Oz reference.
lawn. It's a Bob Ross and no eye contact with the shop dogs. It's a mess out here. I heard it's a mess there too. Remember when the smoke starts flowing and your eyes start stinging and your throat starts closing, what a little fresh air can do.
Yeah. I hope you guys are finding your fresh air, whatever that is.
Banana slices over Capri.
Is this the song from the Instagram post?
Elmer Fudd harassing Daffy Duck. That's what's up. The magic touch is aptly wrapped up in his rabbit punch. Attackers dumping hazmat into the aqueduct. Splash, that's what's up. Pattern makers acclimate to cabin fever. Meter mapping, zapping out the dagger wave. Crashing grapple with the castaway who crack the cuffs. A little hack and slash, a little razzle dazzle. That's what's up. Ragtag bunch, bag launch heavy. The treasury keepers petty cash and bad luck pennies. I came in the door, a flash flood to the levee. Wearing paint made of mashed berries and blood of the Yeti. Bet the mathematics doesn't rattle us. That's what's up. It's adding up to a massive hole where the attic was. I'm in the alley where it smell of actual battlefront. And weed and coke and meth and crack and dust. That's what's up. Buzzing down the Ave, had the whole block shouting, that's what's up when I pass. Flea bags in the backseat, ruffles on the dash. Returning to the scene and free as monkeys out the lab. Dag, that's what's up. Goat legs, goat horns, damn it all. Plants all, scarecrows, no corn. You should see the whole horde climb down and go forth. Ghost world exports, rival town folklore, oh lord. Every atom cut to splatter punk, predisposed to rabble raps. Batting down, that's what's up. At the lily pad, filling nickel bags of funk, ducking all these silly fads. Shit is whack, that's what's up. Lately I've been watching mostly horror flicks. People being disemboweled, demons doing parlor tricks. Witches in the forest making supernatural stuff. Creature on a killing spree, it's him or me, that's what's up. By Jove, roadside oddity. Roam side roads that defy cartography. That drum snatch and run, ragamuffin, that's what's up. Missed you at the double back, catch you at the jackal hunt hacks. That's what's up. Is that what's up? That's what's up. That's a pack of travelers acting savage to the maximum. Up before the other team, taut leash in each hand. It looks like I'm water skiing. Well, I'll be damned. Wrong day to reach land. Take the long way around and shake the...
That's a great reference to his dogs. One leash in each hand, looks like I'm water skiing. Being pulled along by his dogs, probably because he's taking so much time to observe everything, watching how the world is working around him.
Unseen hand, sun be a lamb, cold brew vanilla oat. Keep 'em coming till his every stupid cell explode. Wrap stickers on his travel mug, that's what's up. Key lime pie, graham cracker crust. I wouldn't trust a single one of y'all to crack the Dutch. Nobody checking y'all like that's the stuff, that's what's up.
Wow, the rhyme schemes in that need to be broken down somehow. which brings me to something else. Because I can't really monetize these videos, but they do take a lot of time, I've been thinking that what I would like to do, and I started doing this with Black Hole Superette, and I just never got around to finishing it. But what I would like to do is go through and find the 25 bars or 20 bars or whatever it ends up being that explain the album and discuss what the album means rather than breaking down every bar through the lens of those most important bars. Let me know what you think about that idea, and maybe I'll get something like that together soon. Suspend a win.
Float around a room, folk noping out in twos. In confession by the morning, tenants going down the tubes. People tossing out their dogmas after pausing all his moves. The walk is not a mathematics that is taught in schools. The wave is not as innocent as bopping to your favorites. When you opt in as a comic on the dais, I'm saying, when you lock in as a tile in a mosaic, any play as if your molecules can take it. My molecules are holding, I hear you, but I'm picturing my happy place. Somewhere in the smoke and mirrors, Holy Spirit activate. Active for the rack.
It's funny he said I'm picturing my happy place, because what I'm imagining with this like little rhythm that's going on in the background, this doop, 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 it feels like walking down a street, watching the world go on around you, but in a good mood, in a happy way. And I appreciate that so far about this project is, I heard it's a mess out there, but let's focus on some of the things that make us feel good. Find your fresh air.
A rock could give an actual fuck. The universe will catch up.
A rock could give an actual fuck.
That's what's up. Had to AWOL off the Wayfair. It was that or blow his top and drop you all at doggy daycare. I bet I find the crystal and return before you fizzle on the way there. Crowdfunding train fare, yo. I'm in the wind. I show up on a whim. I whip around the woods. I rattle every limb. I dip into the city. I agitate the Sims. I crash into the house. Maybe take it for.
This whole thing, dropping off at daycare. I know he said doggy daycare, but I'm dropping my daughter off at real child daycare. And then I'm going out in the woods. I'm looking for new boulders to climb. I'm out there communing with the rocks, and the rocks don't really give a fuck. I love it.
Spin.
Just sounds like a nice jaunt through the woods.
On air on. I'm instantly ejected from my office chair to haul off and punch a couple cards. Say I'm walking here. Office square with snow tires on its chest piece. And eyeglasses sticking up to start a fire next week. Pour a million, not some arbitrary park and ride to get your party parted from the party side. Starry eyes, sorry. I know you plan for satin black and stark white. The truth is harvested in areas that marbleize. Zero time for the bullshit. He said eating sushi, closing deals at a full sprint. The dotted line wolf print, dollar sign eyeballs. Ever mismatched with other slot machine icons. Wire walker, the watcher over your diorama. Dive bomber, divide, conquer, and find water. Nightcrawler, I'm eye-poppingly not right. Never mind what's in the pot pie, yo. I'm in the wind. I show up on a whim. I whip around
Never mind what's in the pot pie.
Every limb. I dip into the city. I agitate the Sims. I crash into the house. Maybe take it for a spin.
Just accept it. Never mind what's in the pot pie.
When he cut his palm and bleed on the altar, things change. Lights blinking, earth shaking, people taking sick days. Ghosts in the graveyard, ring the bell 6 ways. Coffin splinters situated underneath the fingernails. Sail searching for the
scratching
holy
at
grail of
it.
zingers. The mingus of digs, the shrink wizards and the interns. Kingdoms in the cinders, entire ecosystems in the digits. Dust to dust, it's just business. Trust the stick and move, rock and strafe. I'm in the spot like a cardboard box with legs. Pop up, shock and dismay. Pop down, just a prop that cannot be explained. It's a problem. The oddly off course nor'easter playing possum wakes and orders up a 12-egg omelet. Light shooting out from under the door. One thing before you fetch whatever's tucked in the drawer. I'm in the wind, I show up on a whim. I whip around the woods, I rattle every limb. I dip into the city, I agitate the Sims. I crash into the house, maybe take it for a spin.
He's so visual. That's the way I listen to him. I get little vignettes of visuals. And so far, the settings are a diner, sitting in an apartment, looking out the window, watching the city, watching the people go by, walking on the roads, particularly with his dogs, going somewhere, but still observing, and then escaping the rat race into the woods. Those are the settings, the little vignettes I'm getting as he's describing all these things, because that's just the way he writes. It's the way I can understand what he's saying. I think people put too much emphasis on the vocabulary. That's just a part of it, but it's not the whole thing. It's not where the emphasis should be. The emphasis needs to be on how visual he is as a writer. And he was a visual artist first, so I think it makes sense. Opossum. Different than possum. Opossum is North America. Possum is Australia, though we say possum. Especially in the South. There was one that lived in a bush by my grandpa's porch when I was a kid.
I don't run around in circles, I run circles around. Though I get how it's similar on the surface. The first is a reaction, a shitty customer service. The latter is like going back to flip your own burger. The very hungry caterpillars, hatchily usurpers, and graduate from a favorite leaf to something with some agency. Something with a little bass and even more complacency. Where someone could in theory dig a hole adjacent, wait and see. Got 'em. Race for the save screen of C'est La Vie. Opposite Jamaica at some tabletop arcade machine.
I hear him saying, graduate from your favorite leaf to something with more agency. Finding your place, finding your leaf, finding the place where you belong. And ideally, someone else can find that they belong next to you. That's a really interesting view into friendship or relationships.
It's been a while since I played. I used to memorize the mazes, now I'm lying in wait. I used to entertain the chase and even iron the cape. Now I use it when the dogs have been outside in the rain. Mostly perched up on the parapet observing. Army after silly army turned to armadillos curling. We roll them back down. No return addressing a name. Just address to from whence you came. This is tentacle and neck and pull an octagon wrong off stage. Erase the contact and whack the gong. I sing on hold music when you talk. It's one level ruder than the palm. The next level removed from his lawn.
One level ruder than the palm. Talk to the hand. He sings on hold music while you talk. That's how little he's paying attention. Wow, that's amazing.
But after that, it's gotta move him back to mom's. Look, I ain't really trying to sit around and chop it up. Chew the fat, chit chat, chin wag, pop junk. Talk about the weather like we never seen a hot sun. All that yapping, I'm a fullback anonymous. I ain't really trying to sit around and break bread. Dialogue, small talk, and share the same wavelength. Talk about the weather like
break
we never
bread.
seen
You
a
better rhyme that with play dead.
I'm a fullback and play dead. Possum,
Possum,
dead till I
play
say
dead.
I'm not. No seance, I'm Frankenstein at the breaker box. It's alive, the patron saint of the vacant lot. Table hopper threw his phone away and Major Tom. The safety goggles on, bugs going splat splat. Musta ate a half a dozen, zagging through the acid jazz. Jackrabbit fast lap, any masher. It's the dash of vanilla extract in the batter. Everything I do is counter to everything else I do. And in the purple haze, making green from yellow and blue. Red moons festooned over.
I feel like everything I do is counter to everything else I do. Hip hop YouTube channel, rock climbing coaching channel, rock climbing history channel, rock climbing podcasts. I've got so many disparate things going on at the same time. It seems like a lot of the time the things I do are counter to all the other things I do.
A choppy surf, golden hour blowing kisses to the conifers, and everyone in mommy's a photographer. Not taking photographs, the new taking photographs, watch and learn. I log the memory that mirrors my experience. The essence of the miracle is not material. 90s graph headphones.
I logged a memory that mirrors my experience. Wow. Because I do a history podcast, Climbing History, and I love hip-hop history, I'm always thinking about how memory can change the reality of what happened and how we use that and what that means to us, and saying, I logged a memory that mirrors my experience. That's beautiful. That's brilliant. Your memory isn't reality, but it does mirror your experience. Wow.
On no tunes playing, mostly a deterrent for the two-faced soothsaying. We know you really came to raid the tomb.
And those memories, the way we log them, are a survival mechanism, are a way to keep ourselves happy and healthy, as opposed to always remembering the reality that might be a little more bleak than we wish it were.
You can't even
Not
get
always,
the
of
car
course,
and driver out the waiting room. I put so many hours in a reach and a brink, it makes the party people be like, how is this even a thing? No real close encounters, I was probably busy running through the closest field of flowers like, I ain't really trying to sit around and chop it up. Chew the fat, chit-chat, Jim Wagner, pop junk. Talk about the weather like we never seen a hot sun. All that, yeah, but I'm a fallback anonymous. I ain't
God, this... Is this resonating with you the same way it is with me? I'm curious to know what other Ace fans are like out there. I don't necessarily think of myself as someone who is as affected by what's going on outside of my little bubble as much as maybe Ace portrays in his music, but like I said, in the past few years, I have been heavily affected by it, especially recently. And this whole, I don't want to sit around and chew the fat and talk about the weather like you've never seen a hot sun, all of this, that's how I've been feeling. Like I'm not interested at all in surface level conversations, surface level relationships. I need something deeper, something more meaningful, to sustain me.
really trying to sit around and break bread. Dialogue, small talk, and share the same wavelength. Talk about the weather like we never seen the rain wet. All that filler, I'ma fall back and play dead.
I'm gonna fall back and play dead. I think that's what I do every time we have people over for dinner, to be honest. Damn. This is Oh My Stars.
Slow motion, gotta look in a field. At best, show civilians roll over the hood when I peel. I'm the neighborhood butcher, put a hook in the veal. Slaughter every claw and hoof in the field. Pawn a rook on the board, frog and feather, anonymous spawner elder. I'm long gone, call you ball of terror. The salt and pepper stepper, and chinos and a long john waffle. I'm dressed for the Dickens, but it's all Franz Kafka. Nest with the Griffins, adventure with vigilantes. Where I win is home again with no disembodied phalanges. The one-man vanguard,
Disembodied phalanges.
ramparts. You'd understand it if you
In the
ever left
artwork.
the ant farm. You'd understand it if you ever left the van parked somewhere and ventured on foot where the expanse starts. Outlander at the never-ending sidewalk, snapping twigs, adding pigs to the flight log. I can't not trespass, hold in a fence, cut a second if it's red flag. Red badge of courage, unfettered amps of current, unfriendly energy, anything less is amateurish. Look, this aperture is on its way to eat a ray of light. Don't be the raider of who ain't respect the radii. Don't be obnoxious when you lock into the ghost dance. Host with the most growth, avocado toast champ. When I don't know where to go, I find myself a bench and share and don't know where to crow. Then I just know. Know what I mean? When I don't know how to act, I climb a then I drive right back.
Yeah.
I don't really patiently wait around nor take a mulligan. I play it from the gator's mouth. Major malfunction is the nature of the paper route. It's falling on your fucking face and getting up to take a bow, then falling on your face again.
Yeah.
Take a bow. Not a sour grape in sight. I'm grateful for the sacred ground. I've been on hyena time, scouting every cliff and crack, sniffing out the killers with no middleman or diplomats. A tit for tat. Bad company. Up jumps the mummy. I'm up late plugging her up.
This whole message here, this whole experiment that he called this thing an experiment. That's what I'm getting from this. You have to experiment. You have to try. You have to keep following the thread wherever it leads you. You have to make mistakes. You have to fall on your face again and again, and then pick yourself up and keep going and keep trying to figure this thing out, because it's not just going to get handed to you. And I think he's one of the greatest artists at doing this, at finding his own voice, his own lane, his own message, his own way of doing things. And this is a really beautiful example of bringing us something. First off, it's a free download in the email. You should go cop the merch. I'm gonna pick up the vinyl as soon as I finish this. So if you have the means to support, you should go do that. That's what keeps these things coming, especially as a free download. In an era where we all think music should be free anyway, he's giving us a free download of an album that feels good. This makes me feel good. This made my whole fucking day. Period.
Duckling for the puffy, all puffed up and covered in crumb cake. I'm from where the footwear is one with the duct tape, and you can feel the walls on a squeeze, trying to sober the speed. There's no smoke screen going that can slow as Kareem. Perpetual motion machine. Now don't let's go. I've been ghost, been which way the wind blows. Bring ninja clothes. Bring a megaphone and headdress. Homemade glass suit, Gore-Tex and excess. Bring a meal shake. Bring a pry bar. Couple mixtapes. Oh my stars, I should go ahead and clothesline a whole lot of you. Wind up you all the weightlessness. You wake up to Andromeda. Squad entertaining the 5 stages of Vajra. You probably should have missed them with the la-di-da. When I don't know where to go, I find myself a bench and share. I don't know where to crow. Then I just know. Know what I mean? When I don't know how to act, I climb into my car and then I drive it off the map. Then I drive right back.
In some ways, this feels to me like a continuation of Black Hole Superette. Not necessarily in terms of sonics, though there's a little bit of that there, but where I originally thought Black Hole Superette was going to be, creating this whole new world, I think it really was an observation of the world that we're living in. And this is a happier, I'm going to accept what's in the pot pie and not ask questions. And let me roll that back. It's not that he's not asking questions. He knows it's what's in the pot pie. He's going to eat it anyway. He's still asking questions, but he's finding a way to be happy and healthy within it while asking for change, hoping for change, fighting for change, still giving us great art, which is not easy in this kind of climate. When things are the mess that they are, it's hard to find order in your own chaos. And I think that's what Ace does with his music so well, is to the untrained ear, to the person who's never listened, to the person who already doesn't understand rap music, it's going to sound like chaos. It's going to seem verbose. It's going to sound like he's just trying to put words in to add big words, and that's not what it is at all. There's an order to this chaos that I find really beautiful, and I think that's what this is.
Be afraid,
Potato leek soup.
Afraid. Seventh day getaway car in the Mars retrograde. What's a day of rest? This is sweating to the mason jar lemonade. Or to make a playing card levitate. Leopards in the canopy, players in the prison. For a friendly game,
it's all to make magic.
Playing chicken. Ready, set his pedal, get the levy breaking heel toe. Barrel through the field, it's the cherry of the Helios. Carolyn a whole way and brought along an awesome lot. It won't break for carrying a wounded bird to Autobahn. Me and the fauna got this cautionary call and response. We hum a chord to find the chorus we lost. I sent my dogs to the coordinates. Thermos a potato leak and nurse a fallen ally back to a conversation piece. Meanwhile, looking down a one-way, the dumb way. Headed for the river, this is jump day. I've been playing in the streets all day. Meeting with the B team, being in a way. Ease in, show a couple T to the prey. Ease out, peace out, see you in the fray. What's up? What's up? What's up?
This feels like nostalgia, like moving through a place you know really well and feel at home.
Step into the room in the usual attire for a handshaking man in a suit on fire. I've been dividing up the diocese, nuking the goofy hierarchies, and IDing the looters to be neutralized entirely. I could be a neutral consultant for any fight or flight, or slithering behind the line and hit him with the high and by. By the by, had to take 5 from the bright screen to run around the neighborhood yelling, I smite thee. Feels good, don't it? A whole new component to ruining your atonement. The Navy Kurt beanie pulled low to hold his hair back. Fat hands ushering a lamb to the ear tag. It's still here after sampling a local tear gas. Cheers, the inquisitive meerkat nears. Daytime downtown chucking out the knuckleball. Midnight Brit box cream of wheat butter sauce. I've been playing in the streets all day. Meeting with the B team, being in a way. Ease in, show a couple T to the prey. Ease out, peace out, see you in the fray. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
That eased in, show a couple teeth to the prey. I really like that visual. Like, I'm still here. I'm going to show you that I'm still here, but then I'm just going to back out and I'm going to walk down the street with my dogs like I'm on a water ski. I'm going to detour into the woods. I'm going to have fun exploring this place I know so well that makes me feel like I'm at home. But I'm still here. Don't get it twisted.
What's up? What's up? You know, man, I'm fucking up the program, building with the wrong folks, shutting up for no man. What's up? You know, fam, summertime snowman, bringing in the bad news, shutting down a whole jam. I can unzip my skin and climb out. The before and after pics are identical. Like how? Takes a couple seconds and I do it every 30 on a never-ending loop for the better part of eternity. None stay fresher than...
Whoa. Climbs out of his own skin. Before and after pics are the same. He's the same person, but he's shape-shifting still. Shape-shifting who he is for different scenarios. Not because he wants to, but because he has to. I want to listen to that again.
What's up? You know, man, I'm fucking up the program, building with the wrong folks, shutting up for no man. What's up? You know, fam, summertime snowman, bringing in the bad news, shutting down a whole jam. I can unzip my skin and climb out. The before and after pics are identical. Like how? Takes a couple seconds and I do it every 30 on a never-ending loop for the better part of eternity. None stay fresher than a drum break collector with the steakums in the trunk and a regular wave vector. Take shelter, I'll be hiking through the wildflowers under white lightning over mud and up the lighthouse just to hit the lights and give it something from the grindhouse. Find land, find a damn roof, find higher ground. Sounds dire, the barbed wire crowned outlier, the dark night cloud outliner, a 0 to 60
barbed wire crowned outlier.
Continue through the finish line and route to Ursa Minor. Versed in the unfun, prepped for the unfair. 24/7 like it's high noon somewhere. I've been playing in the streets all day, meeting with the B team, being in a way. Ease in, show a couple T to the prey. Ease out, peace out, see you in the fray. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
That's what's up.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Pay the man. Wow. That bass.
Ding dong, king of all things wrong. Swinging through the jungle gym, something else's skin on. Melted butter, king prawn, drinking from the dog's bowl. Doobie at the dog park, ninja at the log roll. Ralph on keys, house on a haunted hill. Go a couple rounds in the bullpit. Trolling where the map is black, attracted to the lawlessness. Back and forth and back, I'm tracking y'all marauders in. Black flag, flyer, rag, tag, attire, snack bag. Cat dad, stay away from crack and all that jazz. Hair like crabgrass, spine made of butter. Got my nose from my mother. My eyes change colors. The energy that cannot be contained by paint by numbers. Cannot be restrained with basic nails and lumber. I get the shutter shaken. The fun is taking power from the nobles and returning home to share with other Powerball hopefuls. I'm on the front porch about facing bannermen. Manners of the maddest hell.
Wow, this might be my favorite of the album so far. The fun is taking power from the nobles and returning to share it with other Powerball hopefuls. This Robin Hood, this way to say being Robin Hood, this is what I'm talking about. These are the kind of visuals that he's capable of that people miss because they're so focused on, listen to how many words he says.
It also takes animals in. Dirty birds, bad dogs, trash cans, lab chimps, hanging trespassers by the ankles. Thanks management. Inventor of the artificial rose, squirting water from the pocket up the party goer's nose. Fly inside an ice cube, disappearing pen ink. Cobras in the mix nuts. This guy's thought of everything. There's more of everything. Well, there's less rescuing. Everything else in abundance. Get you a second come up and sold at the press of a button. Something to quell the gumption. Y'all headed for self-destruction. End of discussion. Get well or welcome to utterly unwelcome. The Norman Rockwell that went Orwellian in seconds. Now the normals need a network of lenses with motion sensors and hold their camera phones like loaded weapons. Oh heavens.
The Norman Rockwell that went Orwellian in seconds. Wow, that's brilliant. I'm assuming most of you know, but Norman Rockwell, these sort of very American scenes, illustrator, painter, 50s maybe, 50s, 60s, something like that. And then Orwellian, this like dystopian, Big Brother government looking on sort of idea. The Great American Dream has become the Great American Nightmare. That's what I get from it. Wow, brilliant.
Out here where it's out there. My head up in the clouds.
Out
How's
here
the
where
weather
it's out
down
there.
Foul air filtered through a crew neck pulled up. 1,000 airs hanging out a full-length school bus on a full tank. Fools like who the fuck, me the fuck. People throwing TVs, other speaking tongues. Freaky stuff. Apricot foot, peel booties on. Oatmeal hair mask, breakfast scented moonwalk. Oatmeal Air Max,
What?
float across the catwalk in rare form. Pageant wave mistaken for a bear attack. Leaving tacks on a chair and floor. So there's that. I could throw a playing card that land between your praying hands. Matter of fact, open up, holy fuck, pay the man.
This is Poly Cotton Blend.
Pop a can of snakes, shoulder olive branches break, breaking through the amber, popping frozen cotton candy grapes. Rate the modus operandi, one the proper fancy. It's mostly a melodrama till it's summoned Thomas Clancy and bam. Final Fantasies ramping with fire damage. Hide the jerry cans, scramble with the clandestine. Every man, I'm everywhere. Nanny Cam, teddy bear, neighborhood manhunt champion. Scan the shrubs, hello there. Cello playing several houses over. From the vaults of Vivaldi to the ST of my sojourn. And get 'em walking like it's freedom is covert. I make a gum with my fingers and take a knee behind a sepia Corolla. I've been sneaking up the shoulder, easy peeking around these corners. If the freaks are out this evening, is it even paranoia? Partly. Still I hit 100 Mississippi as a hunter out to cut up any other color penny in the mix. Oh yeah, go mega in the trench where it gets so extra.
Did you ever like play neighborhood hide and seek when you were a kid, or neighborhood tag in the middle of the night? That's what he's reminding me of. That's not what he's saying, but that's what he's reminding me of. This, especially this ducking behind a sepia Toyota or sepia Corolla or whatever it was he said. And if the freaks are out, I don't think that's what he said, but freaks come out at night popped into my head. If the freaks are out, is it really paranoia? It's making me remember the wonder, the awe and the wonder of being a kid at night in the neighborhood I grew up in.
I'm on it. Go AWOL. Get yourself out from behind.
And this sort of 80s hip hop call and response was popular then as well. So
get busy. Go dum dum. Always hit the ground running with the bum rush. XL Elephant Man. I yell and shout and let the mountain feel the edge of my hand. I know you getting claustrophobic when those checkers advance to separate you from your checkered van, scepter in hand. Put your hands together for the ever damned and revamped. His heart ahead in the sand, his head of Edison lamp. Might camp out in the front yard, frozen under golden stars. Wake up with the sun, grab my stuff out the canopic jar and go. I'm half math over graph paper, the other half bat around Pascal's wager in a sea of class clowns and mad cow behavior. Don't back down every time the bath out taper. I ain't even breaking at the bottleneck. A Mach 1 holding up Medusa, disembodied head. This is kamikaze over common sense. Rocket fuel stains, polka dot the poly cotton blend. Hey, oh yeah, go mega in the trench where it gets so extra. I'm on it, go AWOL. Get yourself out from behind an 8-ball. Okay, go stupid. Take a piece, take another, no bullshit. Get busy, go dum dum. Always hit the ground running with the bum rush. Sitting in the middle of my web, waiting for the very next 6 legs to misstep. Pick a sticky thread, visit the vivisection, infinite. Dip a toe into the tizzy, get your pivot reconsidered. We consider every kill to be a chicken neck and gizzard, even if it isn't. It is rock, paper, scissors. Cold slang, move around the room in odd geometry. Catch, throw it back, it's a volley to spot the novelty. Act too true, too living, nothing left to prove, and still maneuver the minutia different. Through the futurism, out the prison, postmodern. Harlem Globetrotter tickets, no ghost riders. My superpower is divining open diners, no matter the current local time or broken social climate. There's one. Bacon so fragile when you touch it with a fork, it should break up in a shrapnel like crack. Oh yeah, go mega.
So much nostalgia in this song.
So extra. I'm on it. Go AWOL.
I haven't been in a late night post-club diner in a long time.
Take a piece, take another, no bullshit. Get busy, go dum dum. Always hit the ground running with the bum rush.
You know, this feels so good. I hope that this is Ace's finding his happy place, his fresh air, his woods, his neighborhood. I hope that that's what making this kind of art is for him, and it makes him as happy as it does us, because I know you're loving this too, right? call home.
So you could be the people you supposed to.
Yeah.
And friends, I hope that you talk that shit you talk if it helps you deprogram.
Yeah.
In the cloak of night, holy water folding knife, pants that unzipping the shorts, plants you can smoke or apply, rolling bullies in a ball, pulling ear, poking eye, focusing these stooges out to multiply and cultify. Palm coin hands, ace can't join hands, quarter out of tour, steer him toward Toyland. Bon voyage in my best Bugs Bunny voice. You either skull and sword or entirely null and void. Sonny boy, I'm the worst vibe y'all seen. Sewer caps pop off, birds sing the jaw steam. Sinkholes open, people jumping out of offices. Some take hostages, others make offerings. Catch up on his A shirt, nothing up his sleeve. Flying saucer in what color you want it to be. That's that future primitive initiative. That VR simulation for some prehistoric guinea pig. Time traveling, Da Vinci flying his first drone. Beethoven's first mode, Bell's first burner phone. A race with the same frames he wore in 84. Ancient crystal on his neck from an adjacent world. I'm so old, I done come around the other side. Young again, hunger of another kind, plug 'em in. Son, I get him ugly crying, I get him calling home, I get him kicking dirt, intrinsically it's all I know. Friends, I hope you find what you need to find so you can be the people you supposed to.
This feels like the thesis of the whole album.
I hope that you talk that shit you talk if it helps you deprogram. I'm a fifth horseman, Tom and Jerry. I knows how to bottom out and where the bodies are buried. Where the friendlier goblins that gobble every copper penny you got. Then check your pockets when your pendulum stop. Then dig your plot up just to check them again. Then dig your plot up again. There's metal fillings we can swap for the rent. I've been anonymous so long I'm like a prop on a set. I might start knocking on my coffin door, I'm not even dead. Okay, stained glass windshield, block looking.
Let me hear that again.
Plot up again. There's metal fillings we can swap for the rent. I've been anonymous so long I'm like a prop on a set. I might start knocking on my coffin door, I'm not even dead. Okay.
I've been anonymous so long, I'm like a prop on the set. I might start knocking on my coffin, I'm not even dead, something like that. But this whole visual of using all the parts of going through your pockets, and then when you're dead, digging you up to get your fillings, and then digging it up again to use more of it, and him knocking on the coffin, he's not even dead. Maybe that's a conversation about the music industry and trying to be an artist in today's world where it's take. I need your music for free. Give me the music, put it on Spotify so that I can listen to it for free, and you're going to make no money, but I'm not going to support. Maybe that's his way of saying what he needed to say, to make what he needs to make, to be who he needs to be, without it being a diss toward the fans. That's what it feels like to me.
Stained glass windshield, block looking sanctified. Angel white lights, pedestrians get evangelized. Vangelis on, out go the vandals. Long night of throwing drop shadows on Sanskrit. Scram, me and you and Shiva doing what Shiva do. We don't need an escort to your squeamish leader, peekaboo. I don't need a yes you may, already past the best you got. I'm in your kitchen checking baby pictures with your friends and mom. First day of school, Pikachu for Halloween. Summer camp talent show, photo on Santa's knee. We upped it up for like an hour over jasmine tea. She asked if I would spend Thanksgiving with the family. Same J-Fish ashtray I used to use in '06, fixed with kintsugi glue. Still catching ash and occasional chew juicy fruit. Learned everything I know from Scooby-Doo. Friends, I hope you find what you need to find so you can be the people you're supposed to. And friends, I hope that you talk that shit you talk if it helps you deprogram.
That feels like the thesis for me. I hope what you find, what you need, so that you can be the person you're meant to be, so you can make the things you're meant to make, so that you can say the things you're meant to say, so that you can talk your shit. I hope that all of that helps you deprogram, that it helps you become what you're meant to be. This whole thing resonates with me stronger than I expected it to. And it feels more thematic than I expected it to. I thought it was going to be just a bunch of loosey experiments. But it really feels like someone coming into their own. It feels like, not that he hasn't come into his own a long time ago, but it feels like someone wading through the muck of what the world is right now, what the world's become recently, and finding their way through it, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. The whole project feels like that, but this song feels like the thesis. Are you guys loving this as much as I am? Sherbert. Is this the last song? The dessert? Maybe. Feels good. I like this bass line. I like this break. Feels nostalgic.
A little something plucked from the Port Authority. Duncan, fritter still in his fingers. Exquisite corpse and curmudgeon. A stick, a fork, and a forgery like a sword in the stomach. Hit the corner store for cash and corner Formula 1ing. Down to run into whatever local folklore summon. A pair of horns in a forest, dividing tourist and luggage. Urban apparition back in the building and hacking flat screens. Something a mother could love and Monster Hunter maltreat. How to beat a porterhouse seer, who's asking? Oil in a skillet, 6 minutes each, faster than fat. Pat of butter, had to bat it past the biome. Sometimes you gotta pass a pack of matches to the pyro. And when the pirates eat, you sneak a rabbit to the coyote. Then plant a couple trees and hope it average to a high note. Behind the door, another door, it's torture to the
burn it down, but plant the trees.
Another 4 or 5, it's sure to climb to my oh my. I die inside and all the whining turned to I've arrived. My second life, I'm like the lino with the light up eyes. Get in line with how we loom in a swamp. It's when no matter what you grew up on, the future is goth. It's when no matter what your shoes are, do the hooligan bop. In fact, let's bring out every shoe that we've mocked. I was being an ass, splendor bender in a sauce with the radicals. Clash with the officers, talk to the animals. Look, you could be the hero of the whole thing. You could be the watcher in the wait. You could be the likes of which we ain't seen, just not today. No, not today. Just not today. Just not today. No, not today. No, not today. Just not today. No, not today. The bonobo recognizes its reflection, immediately followed by the signs of hypertension, and how the science fails you when you incentivize convention. There's nothing in the text about the ventures I excel in. There's nothing in the rect about the shell that I'm myself in, or the pelt that I rebel in, with the shrunken head lapel pin. Television with the VCR built in. It's where my lady knit a scarf and let the dark crystal spin. Warlock summer camp soups on all day. Get yourself a spoon before the noodles up and crawl away. Tunnel through the undergrowth, this phone think he on a plane. Duty calls for the baddest brute in Baldur's Gate. Wide striped rugby.
His phone think he on a plane. I love that. He mentions the woods and then said his phone think he on a plane. Phone's on airplane mode. He's purposely not being connected to what's out there.
With the summer soul out with the golden coin purse and cursed monkey paw. Follow with.
Maybe I should rephrase that. He's purposely not connected to the the rat race. He is connected to the nature that he's in.
Bobby Brady T, don't think he on a
Rewind that.
plane. Duty calls for the baddest brute in Baldur's Gate. Wide stripe rugby, in with the somersault, out with the golden coin purse and cursed monkey paw. File it with the Bobby Brady Tiki and things that could potentially accommodate a genie. I write postcards from after the afterburner, where we're hoping someone put a backup version on a server first. But first, the block party hand burglar, who also fill a thermos up with punch made of sherbet and skirt to the moon. The sometimes astronauts 3-to-1 ignition like a sunrise at Anchor Watt, aiming at your avatar, bringing y'all the breaking news, breaking up your little club, steady ricocheting fools. You could be the hero of the whole thing. You could be the watcher in the wait. You could be the likes of which we ain't seen, just not today. No, not today. Just
Not today, it takes time.
Just not today. No, not today. No, not.
It takes time to embody this thing that you want to be, that you're meant to be.
Just not today. Just not today. Just not today. No, not today.
Wow. As far as free projects go, shit, knocked it out of the park. I feel like I needed that. I don't know if you needed that, but I feel like I needed that. And let's be totally open here. I have a pretty good life. I'm not wanting and I'm not struggling as much as a lot of people are. So if this found you at a time when you needed it, damn, I'm excited that you got it. And I hope this was therapy for him. I hope this was the result of therapy for him, that he's realizing he is who he's supposed to be, and that he's someone that's important to a lot of people, and that he's making the things he's meant to make. Wow, I feel really lucky. I hope you guys do too. This is a great project. Thanks for listening to it with me. And I hope that you are getting out there, finding your fresh air, taking walks in the woods, walking through your neighborhood with your dogs, whatever it is, find your fresh air. Find the thing that makes you, you. And that's the way we're going to make it through this mess. All right. Let me know what you think about the idea of 25 bars that explain whatever. We could go back to Skeleton or Labor Days, other artists, of course. It'll give me a chance to really dig in, dissect, try to understand where the artist was at with the themes of these projects, while making something that supports my oldest daughter and I going to concerts together a few times a year. That's what this channel pays for. We're going to Camp Flognaw in just a couple of weeks to see Tyler and Dochi and Clips and Mike and Earl Sweatshirt. So psyched about that, and this channel paid for those tickets. So thank you guys for rocking with us. And like I said, I hope you're finding your fresh air. Go cop that Ace merch. All right. See you next time.